Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today more Spirit Halloween demos got dropped, so let's just get into it and check them out. So first of all, we have like this new filler spider prop. Honestly, not a lot to say about it. I mean, it's just a small spider tabletop basically, and its legs move. Not really a lot to say about it. It has red light up eyes, and really it's just more of a small tabletop prop than a full life size. So I'll just move past on for now, and let's check out the next clip.
Like collecting things? Can I show you my collection? I love cooking. Mommy lets me do all the chopping. My sister used to be Mommy's favorite, but I took care of that.
So next up we have Betty Sharpe. Now I kind of have mixed feelings on this prop. I like that she's bloody, obviously, but to me, her face looks kind of weird, almost kind of stupid, but it also looks creepy, but also at the same time, it doesn't look good. So yeah, the face I kind of have mixed feelings on. The rest of the body is fine, whatever. The burlap sack looks fine. I just wish maybe she had a bit more movement. Maybe her arm with the knife moved up and down, because, I mean, she's basically a static. So, yeah, I don't know. She's decent. I forgot her price, but I think it's around the 170-ish range, I believe. Anyways, let's get into the next prop clip.
Through the dark woods and into the night. Ha! I'm coming for you to give you a fright. Da 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 da.
Alright, so the next prop we're gonna check out is the new little skelly bones. Now I think just first of all, his animation is decent. I think his head moves up, and he actually has a decent mech, I think. It's kind of like demonic Dahlia's, but that's really all he has going for him. His audio, in my opinion, is absolutely horrible. It just sounds stupid, and he's really too small to get an effective scare. The reason why I think, for example, in 2019, we got Demonic Dahlia and Jack Straw. The reason why they worked was because they weren't tiny. If you put on the same mech with this guy, who's a reskin of them, basically, at least it looks like it. I'm assuming they have around the same mech. It just doesn't work as well, I don't think, just because it's not, as big. So it's really just not intimidating. It just looks like a little child trying to scare you, and it's really not that scary.
I have a secret. Come closer and I'll tell you. Closer, closer.
So in the next clip, we have Mr. Punchy. Now, this guy is just weird, man. This is seriously one of the weirdest props Spirit has released. He has, jump scare audio, but he doesn't do anything. I think something a bit more effective is, he still had the jump scare audio, but right when it was kind of like the jump scare part, he actually inflated, then started spinning around. Even if it wasn't fast, I feel like it just make more sense. Now, I'm assuming when you plug him in, he instantly inflates, but, his sensor doesn't go off, so it's kind of like Incinerator, where, he has the lights on inside the furnace, but, his motion doesn't activate till his sensor activates. So I think that's kind of unique, but I don't know, man. It's just so weird. It's seriously one of the weirdest props released. I think the lighting on his face is still kind of cool, but I don't know. I still have pretty mixed feelings on him. Just a weird prop, honestly.
Careful where you're going. I'm trying to sanitize this place first. When I'm done, nothing's gonna be left living. Oh, it makes your eyes water, don't it?
So for the next prop, we have Nozzles the clown. Now, just right out of the bat, I think he's pretty good. But my only issue with him is that he does not have a moving mouth. It's something so simple, but I think it just goes a long way on making a prop just a normal prop and actually making it look realistic. Now, some mouth movement obviously looks horrible, like on Angeline and stuff, but I feel like with him, he really could have used mouth movement. My biggest issue is how overpriced he is. He's like $350. I forgot to mention this, but I'm pretty sure Punchy is around $270, so obviously that's way too much. But Nozzles is the most expensive prop in the year, and my main problem with him is really just the price. Considering that Krampus, like basically a movie prop, that's how realistic it looks, is $350, like that's setting a pretty big line on like realism. And like if you don't even have a moving mouth, like at that point I'd just rather buy Krampus, you know. So just really wish he was cheaper, but honestly not that bad of a prop. I really like the fog stuff. But also I'm betting, you know, the fog machine doesn't come with him. If it does, then I think the price would be a bit better, but I'm almost certain that it doesn't. Alright, and next up, we have the notorious young Crouchy. Now, honestly, he's not as bad as I thought. If I had to say, honestly, I think little Skelly Bones might be a bit worse. But it's still really stupid. I don't know why he has the same audio. He should have had the prototype Crouchy audio. Because, you know, that one was more high-pitched. I mean, that just makes sense. But no, for some reason, he has the deeper laugh Crouchy audio, which is just weird. He has light-up eyes for some reason. It's, once again, just a really weird prop and really lazy. Still not a good prop at all. I still don't like it. And next up, we have Tombstone Tear, which, honestly, this does not feel like a spirit prop. If I'm being real, like, this feels like something that'd be sold at, like, Big Lots or Lowe's or something. Not spirit. I mean, at least it's not super expensive, but still, like, $80, I think. It's just, I don't know, man. Literally all it is just a plastic skull on a pop-up mech with red light-up eyes. That's literally all it is. I think it'd be a bit more unique if there was, like, you know, any other creature popping up behind it, not just a plain skeleton. At least do, like, a skeleton head with detailing, but no, it's just literally a plain plastic skeleton head.
Excellent day for an exorcism. It would bring us together, you and us.
On the positive note, we actually have, in my opinion, a pretty good prop. We have the Regan Prop, which I'm honestly glad this prop's very good. Its face, you know, it has the vomit on it and the scars, which I was worried it didn't, but I'm glad, you know, it's all creepy. I really like the projection behind its back. I think that's really unique. The only problem with this prop, I feel like, is just going to be hard to display in a haunt But honestly, this is seriously one of the best props released this year. I really like the, head 360 turn, and I think the projection idea is just really cool in general. But I probably won't get it just since I have the 2011 Regan, and I don't really need, 2 Regans in my haunt.
Little monsters have been carving up my friends for years. Now it's my turn to make a jack-o'-lantern. From your head!
Alright, so next up, and yeah, there's still 2 more props. Even more could release today, honestly. I'll probably record more if more release. But yeah, a lot of props I've been releasing, honestly. Like, an insane amount today. I think like 8 so far. Anyway, so next up we have Possessed Pumpkin. He's kind of what I expected, but his voice just does not sound good. I'm sorry. I think his head sculpt is still really good. That's really, the best part about him. Obviously, his motion's fine. It's a Crouchy reskin, but the voice just does not sound good for me. It's not doing it for me. I guess you could always turn the audio off, so that's fine, but really wish it had better audio.
Did you know that this land is cursed? The original farmer buried his victims in this very field. They say it helped to keep his soil nice and fertilized. Would you care to see where the remains lie?
Alright, and finally we had something I didn't even, expect, and, is the strawman. I think this is a filler prop, which kind of sucks, because this is honestly better than most of the in-store props, if I'm being real. It's a really cool servo scarecrow. I think it just looks really cool. I really like the face design. And honestly, if I'm being real, probably one of the best props released. I think he's pretty cool, honestly. He's one of the best props released, which just kind of sucks, but that he's a filler, I'm pretty sure, or an online only. But yeah, that was all the props so far released. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, share, and of course, goodbye everyone.